The 5 stages of team development is a model that every business owner should be aware of when you want to build teams and when you want to get them into high performance mode. Bruce Tuckman, a very well-recognized scientist, has developed this model of how to get a team into high-performance mode, I think in the 70s, so quite some years ago. It's a proven methodology also applied by large corporations. And I just want to take you through the stages so that you just understand how a team develops. And basically, this is really a model that applies to everything and to any team. So the first phase in building a high-performing team is the stage which is called forming. So first you need to form a team. That means you have to find the right people, you have to put them together, and now they have to get to know each other. So the first part of a team, once you put them together, they have to get to know each other. Usually it's a time of positivity, like, hey, great to meet you, and they're usually pretty motivated to work together. And usually this is the nice time. So this is how usually it started. Now in the second phase, and how fast you come in this phase depends on how intense the project is and how often you see yourself. The second phase is called storming. So storming is once you figured out how your people tick and with whom you work, you start realizing all the mistakes of those people. So you start realizing, that person is annoying, or they don't know as much as I thought they know, or they are annoying because they call me 3 times a day and the other one is sending me 50 emails. So this is the time where people start rebelling and where you get to know each other and where you start getting on your nerves. So that is a phase which is coming in every team. Sometimes it's faster than in other phases, but you will come in this phase where you just have this conflicts arising, that people don't really get along with each other, because again, a team is a combination of different personality types working together on a subject. So this is natural that there will be some conflicts, and now it's up to you as the manager to make sure that they work it out and that you take the right measures to make sure that they continue working together. Now after the storming phase, what you usually have to do is you come into the norming phase, which means you set up rules how to work together. So now you know where the problems are, so now you can introduce rules and say, okay guys, we don't want to over communicate, so let's just please make one jour fix a day, half an hour, and that's it, and please no other communication all the time, whatever that might be. Okay, so there you come into a phase where you have to set up rules, where you find agreements how to work together. You understand that you need to work as a team together, so you have to accommodate with each other, and you will have to figure out ways how to do that. So that's the norming phase, okay? And now ideally in the 4th phase, you come into the performing mode. So after you did the norming and you understood how everybody ticks and you made the rules and everybody keeps to the rules, you should come into a performing mode. That means then you come into high performance, you get the results, you get the achievements, and that is the ideal stage. Now you may say, what if not? Well, if you don't figure it out, if they don't work together after the norming well enough, you either go into a mourning phase, that means the team dies pretty much, not physically, but you have to dissolve the team and build a new team, and then you come into again a forming stage, because when you exchange team members, you come again into a forming stage, and that is something people underestimate. Even if you have an existing team that works well together, whenever you put a new person in that team, you start again from the beginning. There is a mini cycle, so it's shorter than the normal one, okay? So when you put an entire new team together, that may be a little bit a longer phase. When you put an individual person in an existing team, it is a shorter cycle, but the new person and the team will go again through the cycle. They will go again through the forming, through the storming, through the norming. They will do the same thing, just shorter. Now don't forget that when you put a new member in a team. But then if the team is not able to perform, you either have to dissolve it, so you're mourning, and then you have to create a new one, or you have to go into readjustments. So then you adjust again and again until it works, okay? But the point is that this model is universally applicable. It doesn't matter which industry, it doesn't matter how big the team is, every team walks through the cycle, every team. And it's up to you as a manager to understand, the storming phase will come. It will come, you cannot prevent it, it will be there, okay? The issue for you as a manager is, and as a business owner, how do you handle the norming phase? So how do you take the storming, understand what the issue is, put it in a norming, and make sure the team works well together? so that they come then in the performing mode. Okay, that's your key challenge. So that's why it is important to understand this model and to apply this model, because you will have this whenever you hire new people in your team. You will have this scenario, so make sure you handle it and don't ignore it, because it will be there. No matter what you do, it will be there. So better you face it heads up and make sure it is addressed and have a high performing team as a consequence. My name is Mona Tenjo. I'm the CEO of Work on Your Business, and if you want to discuss more on this topic, or if you want to have more resources, more insights on how you can handle this type of team development cycles, you can reach out to us via a free strategy call via workonyourbusiness.com/strategy call. You see it here below and also in the comments below. We in Work on Your Business want to help you as business owner to work on your business strategically and make sure that your team does what it is supposed to do, even when you are not there, and still generating income for your business, so that business is fun, exciting, and always a pleasure. This video is part of a video series called Solutions for Business Owners, so you will find more of those types of videos if you just check out at the end the linked playlist. Feel free to look around what else you see and what is interesting for you and what problems you face. If you see anything you don't find, please reach out to us and let us know, and we will make sure this is covered. Have a nice time. Until next time. Bye-bye.